What's up, you guys? ShowMeTheZard here, and today I want to reflect on the year 2020 and kind of explain to you guys what Pokemon has done for my family in the last year. I want to tell you guys how I was able to turn it into a business and a way to make up for lost revenue during the times of COVID, and get into where I think the future of this channel is going to go. I don't have a script for today's video. I am kind of in a weird spot right now. We had some family health issues over the holiday break, and I kind of just want to speak from the heart to you guys today. But before I get into that, I want to announce the winner from my last video, which was the guess the price of the 29-pound mystery box that I unboxed in my previous video. And that winner is Jackson Crookshank. He guessed right on the money, $2,000. And if you want to see what that mystery box entailed, go back and watch that video, which I'll link below. A lot of you guys were really high on your estimates on that, which is good. That means I got a really good deal, I guess. Some of that stuff from that box is for sale on my eBay page, listed below. It's funny, I had people guessing like up to $20,000, and I haven't been able to sell the binder that was in there for $3,500. So if you thought it was worth that much, go buy my binder. But that being said, congratulations, Jackson. I've actually done business with Jackson before, so that was kind of lucky. He guessed it right on the money. So congrats, and that card is on its way to you, buddy. That being said, the reason that I got into selling Pokemon cards to begin with, I think like many people, when the shutdown started happening with COVID, I dug out my old binder from when I was a kid. And I started thinking, I never got to quite finish my collection. I haven't really looked at prices in a long time. Let me take a look and see. And as I started getting into it, I started realizing that, hey, I think there's some potential to make some side income with this, which was really important. I've managed to keep my full-time job during the pandemic, but I do work reduced hours now. My wife was furloughed and has not returned to work since March, and we're now in January of 2021. And we have a new baby that was born just before COVID. He was born in January. He's coming up on his first birthday here, and he was born 2.5 months premature. So, we had medical expenses. He has occupational and physical therapy that we have to do and things like that. So I started looking into if this was a legitimate side hustle that I could do. And I started seeing pretty quickly that there was some potential here. And keep in mind, this was back in March before Pokemon exploded again recently. But it did start to go up a bit with the stimulus checks and things like that, the first round. So I think the direction that I want to take with this channel going forward is more of the business aspect of Pokemon and how I was able to basically keep from losing my house by selling Pokemon cards and getting into this, and it's a hobby that I love and I enjoy, and that's what makes it such a great side hustle. But that doesn't mean that I'm not able to make money while doing this also. I think there's a lot of good content out there already for people who are doing box breaks and opening packs that are vintage and, are now upwards of tens of thousands of dollars to get your hands on. And I would love to have a channel like that too. But for starters, I need to get there, and I need to monetize this channel to be able to afford that stuff. And again, there's already a lot of really big players in that space that I think are doing a really good job. Shout out to PokeRev and Leonard. Those guys, I watch most of their videos, and I think they're doing an awesome job. Where I think I'm different is I am an analyst in my professional life, and I'm a business major. And I think a lot of people out there have questions as to how do I make money doing this thing that I love? How do I get to a point where I can turn this hobby into legitimate income? And with that being said, I want to show you guys what I was able to do just since March of last year, and I want to be fully transparent on how much money I've been able to make doing this. So I'm going to cut to my screen here, but in short, I have had pretty close to about $10,500 in net income after expenses since March. Now that is a bit of an estimate. I didn't really start tracking this until about midway through the year, and a lot of the transactions that I did before that were on Facebook or in person and things that were a little bit harder to go back and keep track of. But I was able to go backwards and look at my eBay history, my Mercari history, things of that nature, and kind of calculate where I was at. And I hit almost $45,000 in sales for about $10,500 in net income, which is a margin of about 25%, which is, it's great. Like I said, I don't think we would have been able to financially survive this pandemic had I not decided to pursue this. But I'm really looking forward to bigger things in 2021. And I think that this is a good place to move the channel. If you guys agree, please let me know in the comments. Again, I'd still love to do pack openings and box breaks and things like that, but I just simply don't have the money to get the stuff that you all really want to see right now. So, do me a favor. If you want to see that stuff, please like and subscribe. Please let me know what you want to see from this channel. I'm hoping to bring you guys original content that's not really out there, but I really want to get into the nitty gritty of how to turn this hobby into a really legitimate side hustle. And I'm hoping that with sharing these numbers with you, you guys will see that it's possible and there is good money to be made doing this, and a lot of fun to be had along the way. So with that said, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope to get back to making videos every Friday again. The holidays and the health issues in my family were a little bit of a speed bump, but I really hope to get back into this. I just bought some new video editing software too, so I'm hoping to bring you guys some cooler stuff in the videos going forward. One last thing, check out my new shirt my awesome wife got me for Christmas. I am stoked on this, and it had Charizard on there, but the company that made it wouldn't do it because of copyright issues, which is stupid because I see tons of other people that have, Pokemon on their own branded shirts, but I guess it just depends on what company you go with. But I'm still stoked on it. Love it. Here for it. But yeah, that being said, guys, I'm ShowMeTheZard. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.